Hello everybody, CritCrab here with another story. This one is a little reminder that sometimes it's not a bad DM or player that ruins a game. Sometimes it's just the dice. Roll post. This story will be short but not too sweet. I was playing with my normal TRPG group, we meet twice a week for 2 different games, and we were 3 sessions into this game. I had worked with another player to make a pair of characters that were best friends and practically inseparable. I was playing a bard and she was a ranger. We also had a cleric who had just passed his trials to become a cleric, and a wizard whose family ran the town bookstore. The last 3 weeks had been RP heavy and we had grown attached to our characters. After an encounter with a Kelpie where we ended up running away and letting the town know about it, in the end it was decided that the party needed to inform the capital that monsters were coming closer to villages for some reason. The ranger and cleric volunteered for us to do that. The wizard wanted to go along to visit the capital library, and my bard reluctantly joined the party saying, "You know we're going to die, right?" None of us knew how right she was. About an hour outside of town we came across 6 elk, but something seemed off about them. We watched them for a bit and realized that they're eating another elk. As we sneak by, we fail our stealth check and the DM smiles. He starts to describe these elk as they look up at us. You see that the fur on their face is covered in blood and gore, their teeth long and jagged sticking out of their muzzles. They let out a loud, blood-curdling shriek. Roll initiative. Our ranger rolled the highest, and her first shot was a nat 20 and killed one of the elk instantly. Then, it was their turns. The first one charged me and it rolled a nat 20, downing me instantly. It went downhill from there. All I can remember is that it wasn't a fight, it was a slaughter. I cannot remember the combat after this, as I was trying everything to keep from getting 3 death save fails while the ranger's player tried everything she could to get me up too. At the end of it, we all laid dead, an hour outside of our village. 11 total nat 20s had been rolled by the DM. And after the first 2, he started rolling openly to show us that he was not fudging the rolls. We were all heartbroken to see those characters die on their first quest. We then gave them a proper send-off by burning their character sheets. Then we started making characters for our next campaign. Lesson from me, the OP. The dice can be relentlessly cruel at random. Be prepared. End post. You know, sometimes things like this just happen. We often forget that while we have agency and control in our games, the thing is, the only things that are really in charge are these tiny math rocks. Also, I don't want to be that guy, but being completely honest, if it was getting this bad, then I would have started fudging rolls or panicking up some important plot reason for the players to not die that does not involve dice. I know this for sure because I was in a scenario kind of like this one and barely got the players out of it while accidentally making one of them the king of the dwarves. Dungeons and Dragons, everybody. If you want to watch that video, I'll pop it up in the corner there for you. There you go. Bear in mind that I'm not criticizing the DM who is playing very fairly and by the rules. Bad things happen and sometimes your luck runs out. This experience can even serve the players and the DM really well in their future games because with this memory fresh in the back of their minds, their successes, and especially their close calls, will be all the more dramatic and exhilarating because they know their DM is not pulling any punches. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, please do leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more stories just like this one. Till next time.